Thank you very much. I'm extremely grateful for the All-Party Group on Kashmir and the other organizers for having invited me as a representative of Amnesty International here. As Barrister Thrumbo mentioned, the report A Lawless Law on the Public Safety Act in Kashmir was published by Amnesty International earlier this year in March 2011. And the exhibition is based largely on the findings of that report and its recommendations. Amnesty International, although it doesn't take a position on many of the political issues around Jammu and Kashmir, we have a clear stance on the issues of human rights that concern the people of Kashmir. And this report is one of the various reports that we have released on this issue in Kashmir. Just to give you a very quick background, the report is based on an analysis and study of over 600 cases of detention without charge and trial that took place in Jammu and Kashmir between 2003 and 2010. We started this research last year, and after studying about 600 cases, prepared this report. The total number of detentions in Jammu and Kashmir over the past 2 decades are estimated to be about 16 to 20,000. And soon after this report was released, the head of police admitted that there were at least 16,000 people had been detained under this law in the past 2 decades. Now, one of the big questions we've been often asked is why we decided to take up this particular issue at this particular juncture in time in the certain political situation in Jammu and Kashmir. Observers who have been following the politics of Kashmir will notice that over the past few years there has been an apparent change, a perceptible change in the nature of opposition. We have seen a reduction in the number of members of armed groups operating, and at the same time in the last 5 years we have seen an increase in direct protest in the form of large-scale processions, many of them with youth and teenagers, some of which have also turned violent in the sense of stone pelting. But this change is very obvious and perceptible. At the same time, we note that the measures used by the Indian authorities and the Jammu and Kashmir authorities in Kashmir do not appear to have adapted and recognized this change at all. And one of the laws that continues to remain to be abused and used is the Public Safety Act. And hundreds of people every year are being charged and detained and held without trial, are being detained without trial. Now, first and foremost, let me point out that as our report provides in great detail, the Public Safety Act is itself violative of international human rights law and India's obligations under the International Covenant of Civil and Political Rights. So the question is then not only of its use and abuse, but the law per se violates India's obligations in international human rights law. And I'll only highlight one particular aspect, but details are of course available in the report that is here. Any person doing any act which threatens the security of the state can be detained without charge for up to 2 years under this law. And there is no definition of what act is a threat to national security. So effectively, the net is cast extremely wide, and any person can be easily detained by the police and district authorities in Jammu and Kashmir and held without access to a lawyer, without access to the courts for up to 2 years at a time. Now this is prescribed in the law itself. We believe that this cannot be reformed, and therefore the law itself must be repealed. The very basis of this law is flawed as per international human rights law. The practice of the law itself also raises concern. So in addition to being an extremely bad law, the practice is very flawed and in fact much worse than the already bad provisions of the law. Torture and cruel, inhuman and degrading treatment are quite common in the detention process, and much of the detention is based on confessions that are derived from such torture and treatment of detainees. One of the most dangerous practices that take place under the law is the system of repeat detentions. So even where a constitutional court finds that detentions are illegal and directs the release of the person, the detainee is often arrested immediately by the police outside the jail itself. We call this a revolving door system of detentions, where constantly courts find the detention illegal, but people are detained for 2, 4, 6, 8 years without release, without actual release. The complete system of detentions that is being followed in Jammu Kashmir without charge and trial can only lead to the conclusion that the J&K authorities are using the Public Safety Act as an informal criminal justice system to override the actual criminal justice system that operates. And this is an issue that causes great concern to Amnesty International. Obviously, we understand the responsibility and in fact the duty of the state to protect citizens from violence, but this can only be done by protecting the human rights of all concerned. And our recommendations strongly call upon the Government of India to repeal the Public Safety Act and as also to initiate inquiries into claims of torture and other cruel, inhuman, degrading treatment. I think it's very important, particularly for the European Parliament, members of the European Parliament and the European Union bodies to highlight these concerns with the Government of India in all discussions, whether they be around human rights or trade. The very basic issue of human rights of all persons, including Kashmiris, must be raised with the Government of India. Thank you very much. I hope that you will take a copy of the report and look around at the post. Thank you very much. One of the concerns